Bruzer Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Bruze Cruze podcast. Today we are doing commentary on Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Toru Yano from the G1 Climax tournament from New Japan, the 30th edition. And as we saw earlier in the tournament, Yano used a lot of weird tactics to defeat his past opponent. Gosh, his name is escaping me right now. But we will see just how far he goes in this tournament with his chicanery. But however, he does have to worry about Hiroshi Tanahashi. Now, he had Toru Yano cheated a lot, as I alluded to just a moment ago, to win his first match in this tournament. He had all those extra rolls of tape hidden so that old Red Shoes couldn't find him. This time he's coming out with a chair, a trophy, a spray bottle. You never know what this man's going to do. The jokester defeating Sonata. That's right, Sonata. He defeated Sonata, the first loss of Sonata in this tournament. We just called his second loss last week. Can he continue to use his tricks to move on in this tournament and defeat Hiroshi Tanahashi, or will Tanahashi get the win and take the points on this matchup from the G1 Climax tournament, as myself, Jason Bruzer McCarthy, calls all the action of a tournament from dang near 6 months ago, but it's fine. What are you gonna do? Toru Yano, a member of Chaos, and remember, Bruzernation, follow, subscribe, and rate the Bruze Cruze podcast wherever you get your favorite podcast, be it Spotify, Anchor.fm, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. There's a few other ones. I think I'm on Spreaker. There's a couple. There's quite a few that you can find the Bruze Cruze podcast. Let us know what you think. All created by myself and Bruzernation Productions. Of course, Anchor.fm is what I use to distribute my podcast, the Bruze Cruze podcast. Also, while we're waiting Hiroshi Tanahashi's, as he's making his way to the ring, I want to remind you all to check out To the Turnbuckle every week, Tuesday nights from 5 to 8. Right now, we are on the Score On Air Network. Special thanks to the Score On Air Network for everything that myself, Travis Napper, and Logan Morris, as well as Ryan Hill, we're all on the show, by the way, have learned in our time, a year and a half at Score On Air Network, Ohio Media School, if you will. Check them out if you want to get into the media industry. They're a great place full of lots of great people. It's very accelerated. You'll learn a lot. But I digress. Tanahashi is in the ring, standing in one of the neutral white corners, posing for the crowd. Once again, as I've mentioned before, the Japanese fans have done what they have been asked of. They are wearing masks. They are cheering and booing and showing their appreciation, not with their mouths because they're not allowed, but with their hands. So far, so good. New Japan still going full board with this. Continuing shows. Yano spraying sanitizer everywhere. Old Red Shoes has checked both men, Tanahashi and Yano. He's checking everywhere because he has not forgotten what Yano did last time. Oh, no hidden tape this time. He is very upset with the referee right now. Yano is, because he just checked him a little too much for his own, for what he felt. The bell has rung, and here we go. Tanahashi and Yano, and Yano has rolled himself out of the ring, not trying to get caught up in this offense of Tanahashi, challenging Tanahashi to come out and meet him on the outside. These two are absolutely ridiculous. Come here. No, you come here. Come here. You come here. The referee might as well just start the count. The bell rang. There we go. He started his count. It's like, get in here. It's absolutely ludicrous. Oh, in here? Yano's like, oh, in here? Okay. Go behind by Yano, reversed by Tanahashi, and another go behind by Yano, and another counter by Tanahashi. Arm wringer by Yano, but Tanahashi counters that, throws him in a hammerlock, headlock takedown, head scissor over Yanahashi. He escapes. A little stalemate here to begin the action. They are going to go full tilt here, maybe, as Yano is attempting to rip off the turnbuckle pad. Tanahashi's not allowing it. Double hammer, or double fist to the back, and Tanahashi said, okay, this is how you tear off the turnbuckle. Oh, it was all a ploy by Yano, who has removed the other white neutral turnbuckle pad. And Tanahashi has turned around to meet him. Referee is admonishing Yano for having the turnbuckle pad, tosses it at Yanahashi. Now Yanahashi has it, playing air guitar with it. Tosses it back at Yano. What is going on? The absurdity of professional wrestling is on full display here in this matchup. He swings it at Yanahashi, ducks under, and grabs it away from Toru Yano, twisting him around in the process. He had too much of a grip on what they have referred to as Tommy. He rolls out of the ring to meet Yano, kick to the gut, throws him against the barricade very gingerly. It wasn't a whip, it was just a little toss. Now they are where Yano wanted to start the matchup. Anyway, they are in the rampway. And Yano's taking him way, way back, almost to the beginning of the entranceway, and the referee has come out to meet them, admonishing Yano along the way. It's really far away from the ring right now. Stomp to the back of Tanahashi. Now the referee counts, trading elbows and fists. The referee still continues to count. Tanahashi and Yano battling right at the curtain. 9 already. They do have a 20 count, but they are really far away. What is going on? Eye rake by Yano, and he is sprinting to the ring to try to beat the count. Well, sprinting as much as he can. He made it at 18. That was absurd. Cover 1. Only a 1 count for Yano after Tanahashi spent a lot of energy sprinting from the curtain area all the way to the ring. That was a really long entranceway too. That was completely ridiculous. Battling in the corner. Now 3 hard shots to Yano. Tanahashi is countered by Yano with an Irish whip to the corner. Running fist, forearm, if you will, to Yano from Tanahashi, bouncing out of the turnbuckle. Now that is still exposed on the other side. Tanahashi brings Yano back to his feet. Body slam by Tanahashi. Going to the middle turnbuckle. Poses for the crowd. Somersault senton hits Yano. Cover. 1, 2. And Yano kicks out at 2. Waiting Yano to get to his feet. Tanahashi gets grabbed by the back of his hair. The referee yelling at Yano. Pulls the hand off. Goes for a kick. Misses dragon screw by Tanahashi on Yano. Taking Yano's right out of the ring using the steel barricade for support here. Plancha Tanahashi. Yano just bats him out of the way, taking control, throws him against the barricade once again. Now he's digging under the ring for something. No, he's got tape again. Tanahashi boots him in the stomach to go ahead and fight off that. And now Tanahashi's got the tape. What's he doing? He's blinding Toru Yano with his own tape. That's going to be terrible to take off. What terrible, terrible turn of events by Yano trying to cheat. It's turned around on him. He can't find his way back in. 18. They're at 18. He found his 19. He rolls in. Blind with tape at 19. Tanahashi grabs him. Spinning neckbreaker by Tanahashi to Yano. Referee's trying to get that tape off. That's going to suck to pull off of his head. He's going to lose some hair. Oh, he's got the referee. Oh, low blow to Tanahashi. Cover 1, 2. No way. Toru Yano finds a way to steal the victory again after the ace. Tanahashi foiled his first plan at cheating when they were on the outside, put wrist tape all around the eyes and head of Toru Yano, blinding him in the process. He climbs in, gets there at 19, gets in the ring, grabs the referee, turns him around, gives a low blow to Tanahashi, small package, and that was it. 1, 2, 3, and Yano once again gets 2 points over a more prestigious professional wrestler in this tournament. That was something to behold. Bruzernation, what in the world? One thing of Toru is you get just about every single time. That was absolutely ridiculous in this, well, not very long edition of the Bruze Cruze podcast here. Tune in next week as we continue our coverage of the G1 Climax tournament. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and we're going to call the next match Kenta versus Juice Robinson on an extended edition of the Bruze Cruze podcast, the only podcast that brings you pro wrestling for your ears. Brief segue there as we load up the next matchup. Juice Robinson versus Kenta. Hopefully this one is longer than 7 minutes. But who knows? Maybe it won't be. But that was exactly kind of what I expected out of a Yano match. And what I've been watching recently, he is full of tomfoolery and shenanigans. Oh yeah, this one will probably be a little bit longer. As we continue our coverage of the G1 Climax tournament, I would like to remind you to rate and follow the Bruze Cruze podcast wherever you get your favorite podcasts on any of your podcasting apps, if you will. Or if you just want to listen straight from anchor.fm, that's fine too. I'm going to be sharing links on the Bruzernation Productions Twitter. The video is going to be going on the YouTube page. I got backstage stuff going on. That's going to go on the Bruzernation Productions YouTube page. I'll try to speed up my social media, get that stuff on Facebook as well at Bruzernation Productions and my own personal Facebook page, Jason P. McCarthy. We are just going to go full board here and really try to make something grow, along with To the Turnbuckle and Red Flag. Red Flag, they talk about, well, in NASCAR, what else would they talk about with a name like Red Flag? But we're, here shortly, we're going to bring all of this into the Bruzernation Productions fold and see if we can't create our own content network, not just podcasting network, but content network. Check out our Patreon. I'm going to share the link to that later on as well. If you like the merch, sweet, hop on there, get a free sticker for $5. It's fine. I mean, support Bruzernation Productions. Help us turn this into a true blue business. Because right now I got to work my regular 9 to 5, 6 to 3, whatever hours I tend to work while I am trying to build something here. The flamboyant Juice Robinson, as I ramble and rave and talk about nonsense, has made his way to the ring. And now we await Kenta, who, it is now February 17th. So we have all seen Kenta has made his way to All Elite Wrestling to challenge Jon Moxley for the IWGP United States Championship. But right now, that's neither here nor there. The member of the Bullet Club likes to use the go to sleep, a vicious competitor in his own right. Kenta makes his way to the ring, carrying that briefcase for a chance to wrestle for the United States Heavyweight Championship, the IWGP, that is. Yeah, the pandemic really put those plans on hold with Jon Moxley. But now with the deal between New Japan and AEW, we are going to get to see them go at it for that championship. And how did he win that briefcase, you might ask? Well, he won the New Japan Cup USA tournament, which we did call here on the Bruze Cruze podcast. Taking his time, not rushing to the ring, looking ready to go. Kenta has now got into the ring, going to the blue corner to pose for the crowd. who will take the points in this G1 Climax tournament matchup? Who knows? Who knows? Juice Robinson's got some skills. You guys might, if you don't watch a lot of New Japan, you might not know who he is. I don't remember his old name and the big old E, but he had that environmentalist character. He has really reinvented himself in New Japan. Kenta has his arm and shoulder taped up. Well, it looks like he's got an arm sleeve on the arm, but he's got that shoulder taped up. Kenta is just backing off here, waiting. Got himself in the ropes, through the ropes, so Juice Robinson cannot attack him too quickly. Juice Robinson is getting very frustrated with the tactics of Kenta. Wants it to go on his terms. Juice Robinson did bet on himself. He left the comfort and contract status of NXT, and he came out and he's trying to make a name for himself in IWGP. Kenta rolls out of the ring. Once again, this is going to be on his terms and nobody else's. Juice Robinson guessing, clobbers him across the back of the head. Stomps to the back of the shoulders and the mid-back area and the neck of Juice Robinson. There will be no quarter from Kenta in this matchup. Yeah, he plays those little mind games, but once he gets to it, it's all business. Tries a back body drop. Juice Robinson kicks him in the gut. Headlock takeover by Juice Robinson. Headlock on the mat now. In full control right now. Kenta using the leg scissor over the head to take control. Kick up by Juice Robinson. Catches the leg of Kenta. Stiff jab by Juice Robinson. Kenta drops down and rolls out of the ring holding his jaw. He was losing control there. He needs to regroup, figure out what's going on. Those jabs look pretty vicious by Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson on the apron. Kenta charges at him, takes an elbow for his trouble, tries to do a spear, but now he's stuck in the ropes. 3 hard kicks to the chest. Kenta's on the middle rope now. Big time middle rope knee driver to the back of the head of Juice Robinson by Kenta. Choking the life out of Juice Robinson now, using the ropes to apply even more pressure as Old Red Shoes walks over to admonish him and begin his count. Juice Robinson's in a bad way right now. Kenta in complete control. Irish whip Juice Robinson off the ropes. Back elbow to the face of Juice Robinson. Cover 1. Just a 1 count. Juice Robinson kicks out at 1. A vice-like grip across the face of Juice Robinson by Kenta, driving the knee into the spine of a seated Juice Robinson. Don't think he's looking really for a submission here. He's just wearing down the young lion that is Juice Robinson. Back to their feet. Knee to the chest of Juice Robinson and a kick to the middle of the spine by Kenta to Juice Robinson. Knee to the face, right in the eyeball by Kenta to Juice Robinson. Neckbreaker attempt, and he hits it. Kenta is really working the head and neck area of Juice Robinson. Cover 1, 2. Robinson kicks out right when the ref's hand hit it too. Side headlock, a seated version by Kenta on Juice Robinson, really in complete control of Juice Robinson. Back to their feet, but Juice Robinson is driven back down to the canvas by Kenta. Oh, kicked right in the spine again. Cover 1, 2. Juice Robinson once again kicks out at 2. Kicks to the back of the head by Kenta. Just viciously kicking him right in the back of the head. Shots to the chest. Another roundhouse shot to the chest by Kenta. And a third. Juice Robinson's trying to eat him, and the fourth one puts him down. Cover with a foot. Just a 1 that time. But what do you expect? He's just trying to make him feel foolish. Side headlock once again by Kenta. In complete control of this matchup. He is making Juice Robinson look like he never should have held the IWGP United States Championship, which was taken from him by Jon Moxley, the current IWGP United States Champion. Back to their feet. Shots to the gut by Juice Robinson, trying to create some separation from Kenta. Bounces off the ropes. Caught again in a side headlock, but he turns it. Big back, nice back suplex by Juice Robinson onto Kenta. That was a long way down for Kenta. Good 6-foot drop. I'd have to say Juice Robinson's at least 6'2". Just a guess. I don't know. Juice Robinson getting the crowd behind him. Back to his feet. Kenta wobbly from that back suplex. Jabs to Kenta. Going for a third and a fourth. Oh, he faked out. Double fake out there. He faked out the haymaker. Kenta ducked it, hit him with a DDT. Cover 1, 2. Kenta kicks out at 2. Fireman's carry by Juice Robinson, but Kenta eye rakes him, pushes him off the ropes. Power slam by Kenta. Not able to make a cover, just kind of falls backwards to catch his breath. Does Kenta. Clapping to get the crowd behind him. Here we go. Stomping Juice Robinson in the chest, and now another roundhouse kick to the chest, and to the, to the knee, then to the spinning back kick to the fisherman suplex by Kenta to Juice Robinson, back in full control. Cover 1, 2. Juice Robinson once again kicks out at 2, showing extreme tenacity here. Irish whip by Kenta, countered by Juice Robinson, pushing Kenta in the corner, gets booted in the face for trouble. Tries to boot Juice Robinson again. The foot is caught, and then he gets poked in the eye. Looks like Kenta's going for a tornado DDT. Oh, a draping. Not a tornado DDT. The drape across the top rope. Big clothesline off the top rope. Rushes to cover. 1, 2. Juice again kicks out at 2. Kenta's been complete control this entire matchup. So, a waist lock by Kenta, eats 2 back elbows for his trouble. A clubbing blow to the back of the head. Bounces off the ropes. Flapjack by Juice Robinson to Kenta. Nice side heel kick there by Juice Robinson, taking Kenta down. This is what he needs. Juice Robinson Robinson has created separation, given himself some breathing room. Their timing was a little off on that. Kenta did almost get spiked, quite literally. But they recovered like two great professional wrestlers do, and Kenta did land properly. In the corner, Juice Robinson charges, clothesline with the left hand, charges again. Kenta follows and hits with a clothesline, charging again and followed by Juice Robinson. Looks like we got a clothesline party going. One right after the other. Juice Robinson's able to duck that one and deliver a clothesline of his own, sending Kenta down to a seated position in the corner. Cannonball by Juice Robinson to Kenta in the corner. Pulls Kenta away from the ropes. Cover. 1, 2. Kenta kicks out at 2. Juice Robinson looks absolutely spent from that onslaught of Kenta from the last 10 or so minutes, where Kenta was just in complete control. The crowd does like Juice Robinson as he stomps and claps to get them behind him. Not like Kenta, who was mocking the crowd. They're doing the "we will rock you" with their hands and feet. Love it. Chop to Kenta, who is seated on the top rope. The referee is not having this. He is admonishing Juice Robinson. He does not want him going up there and pulling Kenta off the ropes. See, they're both on the top rope. Juice Robinson is attempting a top rope suplex. Kenta is fighting it off. 3 hard shots to the stomach. Now he's poking at the eye. 2 headbutts, 3 headbutts. Pushes him off, sending Juice Robinson crashing to the mat from the middle rope. Kenta is on the top. Shotgun drop kick by Kenta, turning Juice Robinson up, down, out, right. Diving jump by Kenta. Jeez. Diving drop kick to a Sid Robinson, who was a corner. Down and out, Kenta back to the top rope. Double stomp to Juice Robinson right in the breadbasket. Dear Lord. Cover. 1, 2. Juice Robinson kicks out at 2.5. This has been quite the matchup so far. Kenta has complete control. Juice Robinson has just had little spurts, but not enough to really do anything to Kenta. Fireman's carry attempt by Kenta. Juice Robinson knew go to sleep was coming. He's fighting it off. Elbows to the rib cage. Using his size, back by to take control again. Looks like he's going for the draping. Why is that for no? Draping DDT. And hits it. There's just so much in Kenta's arsenal. How do you even fight this guy? 1, 2. Juice Robinson kicks out at 2. And Kenta just does everything. He flies. He fights. He uses technical ability and tactics to get you off your game. Hip smash by Kenta onto Juice Robinson. Bounces off the ropes. Bounces off the other ropes. Goes for a driving knee, but he misses. Oh, Juice Robinson just hit the bruise on Kenta. Yes, folks, Juice Robinson did Bruze Cruze. The version of full slip, where you fall like a Unagi. Is too spent to make cover. He'd have beat him with that. Nobody kicks out of that. I don't know what Juice calls it, but that's the Bruze Cruze. That's what this podcast is made for. I'm like a 6-year-old. First row at WrestleMania 6 or something. But I don't care, because that was awesome. That Bruze Cruze took a lot out of Kenta. Can Juice Robinson recover? Juice Robinson hits him with an elbow to his face. Listen to my voice. Look how excited I got. Oh, they're trading blows right in the center of the ring. Again, now Juice Robinson has taken control. 3, uncontested shots. Now 4 elbows. Uncontested to Kenta by Juice Robinson, but Kenta ate all 4 of them, staring him right in the face, challenging him again. Jeez. Kenta ate every single one of those. Now they're trading again in classic New Japan fashion. Headbutt by Juice Robinson. No effect to Kenta. Oh my god. Oh, another spin fist by Kenta. Oh, for his life, would have hit one of his own. Juice Robinson eating everything that Kenta has to offer far other than the go to fight fireman's carry by Juice Robinson. Here. Goes for the cover. My feed just got messed up. Oh, come on. It's it's spinning. Gotta love technology sometimes, Bruzernation. That was something else. You guys haven't heard me mark out just like that on the Bruze Cruze podcast before. As my feed is... What just happened? It started the match over. Let's get to the proper position here on the Bruze Cruze podcast since it started the match over. I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. Let's see here. I don't even know where we were. As we try to find where we were and get this feed to keep going, I might as well remind you, check out Bruzernation Productions on YouTube and Facebook. We are also on Twitter. Check out To The Turnbuckle on Facebook. Facebook Live, if you will, with the help of the Score On Air Network and Bruzernation Productions. We're still having some issues here. Technology's the best. It's been working just fine for like